This is part 2 to my story. Phone memory cut off, excuse me. Okay, so I was talking about my cat. So yes, the cat was getting screwed with, and whoever this was did not like my cat and like how he was tipping me off and reacting to me. He's very protective of the family, especially of me. But so I'm progressively getting more and more and more drained. Things are like moving around and stuff, but that's pretty usual for here. So I didn't think too much of it back then. However, there was a final straw. Now, back then and now, I mean, I live with people, live with my parents and such, and things of that nature. My situation is complicated, but so I am accustomed to the schedule that they hold, and on Saturday morning, this was a week later, actually, a week after the last straw happened, Saturday morning. See, it was about 8 o'clock in the morning or so when this happened, and my mother should be, at work by now on this day, and she leaves at 6 a.m. So, me getting up a couple hours after that, and then hearing what sounds like her talking to my cat freaked me out from the living room. I'm like, what the fuck? And I couldn't fully make out what exactly she was saying because, through walls and stuff. And, I'm just waking up, so. But I was like, what the hell? Why is she home? And I looked at the time. Didn't make any sense. I checked the whole house. Everything was gone, and her car was gone. She was at work. Something had thrown its voice to sound like my mom that was talking to my cat. That is disturbing. That was the final straw. I'm like, you're not gonna fucking pretend to be my mother. Fuck you. Fuck you and everything you stand for. Fuck you. Like, damn. Because I knew it wasn't a good thing. Obviously, I haven't slept well in a week. I'm drained no matter how much sleep I get. I'm not able to be rested. It's horrible. So, I went on to contact someone by the name of Lady Gravedancer. She has Facebook. She doesn't really talk to a lot of people anymore after some shit happened. From what I know now, if that has changed, then I stand corrected. But she's a wonderful, wonderful YouTuber. You should definitely check her out. She's more pagan than a Left Hand Path, but definitely valuable. Strong, powerful witch. Beautiful personality. I love her very much. She was one of the first witches that I watched on here, and she's very inspirational. I learned so much from her. But she would give advice, and all I had asked her was why I explained the situation, and she said it was the longest message she's ever gotten. Me and my long messages. I'm known for writing novels like that, but I explained the situation. I asked okay, what do you think is here, and stuff like that. What should I do about it? I wasn't asking her to do anything about it or look into it hardly, but I just wanted her opinion. But she actually looked in, I'm assuming through intuition and methods of astral projection or other things, and told me everything that was here. Because I mentioned there was a male spirit that had been hanging around here, which that is a story for another day. She as well said that he needed to leave, and that is a story for another day. If you're interested in hearing that story, it's actually quite personal in that way, but it is something I will share because it is dangerous and it could possibly help someone. If you want to hear that story, leave a comment. But the female thing was actually making it very hard for her to read the message that I had sent out for help, and basically told me that I had opened 5 doors that night because of the time period I was working in, and recommended casting circles and everything, because I don't know, I had it in my head back then doing research, I'm not Wiccan, it sounds like a Wiccan thing, I'm not Wiccan, so no, it's not exclusively a Wiccan thing. So cast a circle. It doesn't have to, don't cast an asshole circle that keeps out what you're actually trying to work with. If you're working with someone, cast a circle that protects you from everything else that's trying to intrude and it's floating around, that's going to get into your work and be annoying. Do that. Make your circle a sacred space for whatever you're trying to invite in. you are making a temple, and you invite them into that temple. So it's like inviting your friend over. You're not going to keep your friend outside your window as you're hanging out, right? It's a dick move. Anyway, because she recommended casting circles because when you close it, that closes everything else that you opened. So, do that. And simply saging the house or like banishing and closing the doors would tell it to go. And it was actually pretty easy to do. I used dragon's blood and sage incense, and I smoked the house, and everywhere I felt where there is a disturbance, a door, I shut that thing, and she was gone. She or it was gone, whatever it was. And boy, oh boy, did I sleep well that night. Oh, it was beautiful. It was wonderful. God. But that could have gotten really, really fucking bad if that was not taken care of. So, my suggestion to you, please be prepared to be careful tonight or any night. Be careful always, but especially on highly planetarily influential nights like this, where you have a lot of power floating around. Full moons, definitely. Really, you want to be careful. And especially other things like working with Saturn, you definitely want to also be careful. Saturn is really fucking potent, and yeah, it's a ride. It is a ride, but it is worth it. It is fucking worth it. Hail Satan. Anyway, and also hail Azazel. But anyway, that is my story to you tonight. Thank you for watching and listening. And if you want to hear that story about that male spirit, let me know. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. If you'd like any services done, spells, tarot readings, past life readings, anything you'd like, go